Hey, this is Pooja Puneet and welcome to Pooja's Perspective, where I answer your questions on career, confidence and connections every Wednesday. Today's question comes from Shilpa from Chennai. She says, "Hi Pooja, I hear you are the queen of law of attraction. I really am keen to go to Singapore for this arts course, but I know for a fact that my father will never allow. I feel like I'm stuck and I don't know what to do. Please help." Hey Shilpa, I totally feel you. There are so many young girls like you who want to do so much but don't know how to get their permission. So I'm going to give you a 3-step process today so that you can use that and truly attract anything that you want in your life. I'm not sure if you've really asked your father that you want to go for this course or not. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to go and ask him. What I really want is that you, without creating that judgment that he will say no, no matter what, I want you to go up to him and I want you to be very clear about your ask. One of the things we'll land up doing is presuming that they won't allow, so we never ask. I'll tell you a story about my life where when I wanted to go for this course, I had 2 little children, a joint family. There was no way I was going to get permission is what I kept thinking. I remember opening the Success Principles, Jack Canfield's book, and opening this page which said, ask, ask, ask. What it explained was that you have nothing to lose. You're not going any which ways. So either it is you're not going or it is you are going. But there's no negative. It's neutral, which is already happening to you, or you do get permission. So I want you to risk that because there isn't much to risk. So go ask your father and see what his reaction is. If nothing else, you'll at least get feedback on why it is that he doesn't want you to go. And now that you've decided to ask, I want you to go thinking that it's going to be a no. But actually, I want you to believe that you can make it a yes. So while you know it's a no currently, know that you have the power to make it a yes. How? By the actions that you're going to take. You know, when I wanted to go to boarding school as a child, I remember keeping these 4 Monday fasts. And when my parents saw how keen I was, they kind of gave in. Sometimes all we need to do is show our parents that we are really serious about what we are asking. So I want you to start to believe, do whatever it takes, start to apply in that course or, find out how much all of it is going to cost you. Start the process like as if it's going to come true. Because the more faith you have in yourself, in knowing that you can convince him, the stronger you will emerge when you sit down to negotiate with him. And the last step is to receive. You see, when you will go up to your father and ask, there will be some conditions he will keep that you may not like. At that point, I don't want you to reject it. Even if the idea is not exactly suiting you, go with whatever conditions he's keeping so that you can at least start the process. What happened with me was when I went to my mother-in-law and asked for permission to go to America, she said, "Beta, not this year because Diwali is there. How about next year?" I agreed immediately. Thank God for that, because between that 1 year, I was able to prepare so well for my course that I'm glad I got that gap year. I want you to think of it the same way. What if that's a benefit and not a minus? So whatever he says, if he says, no, you'll have to take your mom along, or you can do it next year, not this year, or anything that he puts a condition to, I want you to see how well you can receive it. Sometimes when we receive well, a lot more channels open into our life because now God knows we are ready. So do try that. If you've seen the movie The Secret, I highly recommend it in case you haven't, because they speak really well about these 3 steps called ask, believe, receive. But while you do that, you must also remember that taking action is a huge part. So take action on asking, take action into believing that you really can do this, and take action around receiving. So all of this together is going to really help you reach Singapore. And I really wish you all the best while you're at that. Have a positive attitude and your ability to attract will be far greater. Did you find this video useful? If so, do comment now on what it is that you're trying to attract currently in your life. And while you're doing that, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. We are designed with the ability to design our life, so go create a life that you absolutely love. And I'll see you next Wednesday with a new episode of Pooja's Perspective. and realized that this is really something that I'm enjoying. From there, I became a life coach.